Welcome to Sailor Samara's Mooney merchandise, collections, cosplay, and a whole lot more.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I realized that I haven't done a GE animation merchandise review in quite a while, and I have not stopped collecting GE animation merchandise. It just kind of got pushed back a little bit, I guess, since there's like so many different things for Sailor Moon out right now, especially the enormous amount of stuff coming out in Japan all the time. But I do have a few things that I wanted to review with you guys today. Some of these items you might even have seen in other videos. I just never reviewed them for whatever reason. One being this giant Sailor Moon plush. Now this is the large size, or I guess they call this a large size plush that you can get for Sailor Moon from GE, and she's actually pretty impressive. This was sent to me by Davey Luffy, so thank you again, Davey, for the Sailor Moon plush, because I do love these plushes so much. I had these on my wish list for a long time, but they are kind of expensive in some places, so. But I do really love her a lot. She is definitely my favorite of the large plushes, not just because she's my favorite Guardian, but because she is really well made. She does have a very nicely embroidered face. Her hair is kind of like a soft, fuzzy material. I love her buns. Her buns are really made perfectly. And these are her tails. I think they're done really nicely as well. She makes a really nice plush to just lay in bed and cuddle. The little outfit's made, and one thing I noticed is they did include her collar, which sometimes they don't do on certain types of plushes that are made for them. But her collar is there, and her bow here, her front bow, is really nicely made as well, and it does have her brooch on there, her locket. She just looks really nice, and here's the back of her, and here's her bow and everything. One thing I will say is I never liked their tag placement on the plushes. They always put them on the side. I prefer them down here under the skirt, but I do think that she is really nice and very impressive size as well. So there's Sailor Moon, and then of course I have Sailor Mars as well that he sent me. I did forget to mention on the Sailor Moon one though that he did have Jennifer Seehee sign the foot of her, which is really cool. She is the American singing voice for Sailor Moon, in case you guys do not know. But back to Mars. She is really cool as well. She does have her earrings. Now one thing they did forget on the Sailor Moon one, so she does not have earrings, I just noticed. There's no moons or anything, but I guess if you wanted to, you could add moons. But she does have the earrings, and her face is embroidered really nicely. And her dress is really nice as well, as her bow, and her collar. And here's the back. You can see the back real good. Her dress needs to be adjusted a little bit, but that's how her hair looks back here. And overall, she's a really impressive plush. One thing that some people do not like about these plushes though is they do add like the extra lining to make them more, I guess, animated in a way. And the lines stand out a little bit, and some people have actually gone and fixed that themselves by adding material over top, which is something you could do if you wanted to. It doesn't particularly bother me, but it might bother you, so I point that out. But I think she's amazing, and I think she looks well with Sailor Moon. They do have Jupiter and Venus, which Venus I did review in, I think, my last GE animation review, which is quite a while ago. But I do not have Jupiter, and Jupiter's the only other one. For some reason, they've never made a Mercury, and I'm not quite sure why. But she's never been made yet, so I really hope that they make her, so at least if they don't want to continue on after that, at least make the inners, because then they're kind of incomplete at that point. Some other plushes I did buy is, I got this one from Hot Topic. I was going to include this in my Hot Topic haul, which I plan to do very soon. But it's a GE animation plush, so I was like, well, I'm going to have to do it in this video. But I want to take her out of the bag because I don't keep them in the bags. So then I can show you fully what she looks like. But when they announced this plush, I was so excited. You can't have too much Neo Queen Serenity. That's all I can say because she is my favorite form of Sailor Moon. She is incredibly cute. I think the detail in this is really well done. And I'll give her a little spin here so you guys can see. But here's her back bow, and it's made out of this, like, I'm not quite sure what to call it. It's like a felt with a vinyl layering over it, I guess. Because it's smooth. It's smooth, but it's also like flexible. And her crown up here is kind of made out of the same type of thing. Kind of like almost a pleather, I guess. And her earrings are made out of the same type of thing. And she does have her little, like, pieces of hair right here. They even put the little pieces of hair that are on the side there. And the top of her dress has got that same, like, vinyl up here, or pleather. And then she does have this silk screening, or I guess it's like a print or something there. I'm not quite sure exactly. But the dress is tailored really nicely on the bottom. It's fanned out just like it shows in the series. And then she does have little shoes, which is really cute. This plush is just adorable, and I would love to see it in a large size for sure. So if GE's watching this, large size would be awesome. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me too. But her face is really nicely embroidered. Her face definitely has a different expression than the Sailor Moon plush does. It's more of a, like a solemn type, or I guess as her name is, Serenity, type of face. So it's really, really cute, and I do like it. But that is Neo Queen Serenity, and she does have a little hanging string, so you can hang her up if you want to. But yeah, she's really cute. I really like it. The other one, Smalley, and I also got this one from Hot Topic. But here she is, and she is really adorable as well. One thing you'll notice that stands out is the little beads in her hair, which I thought was a really nice touch. They could have went and added just a vinyl thing, kind of like what they did with her crown here, but they actually made real beads, and that was really awesome choice. I think that looks really nice with her. And then of course her hair is nicely styled. I do have the Chibi Moon plush, and I should have brought that down to do a kind of comparison, I guess. But her face is definitely different, I will promise you that. The one thing that stands out, which I think was kind of not really needed, but typical with the GE plushes, is just like the Neo Queen Serenity one, they did add the lines on their buns to kind of give them some detail. I don't think that's really necessarily needed, but I guess it gives her some detail, like I said, and makes it stand out a little more. The embroidery in her face is really nice. I like her expression, it's really cute. And her outfit is really nicely done as well. There's no layers to it, it's all just one layer. I think it could have added maybe a layer, kind of like the 20th anniversary plushes of her, or plush of her, has a layer, but it's not particularly really needed. It's not a demand or anything. So I think she looks okay even without it. And of course she does have the same top here, like the Neo Queen Serenity one does. And then on the back, it's really nicely detailed back here as well. Same thing with the, like Neo Queen Serenity, with a pleather-like material. And then the little bow is really nice. And they even included the rest of the circle at the top. We have puff sleeves up here. One thing that they didn't add was like the little bracelet that they wear. Now Neo Queen Serenity doesn't wear that bracelet, but the princess versions do. Something you can add if you wanted to. But yeah, It's really cute. I don't really like the tag placement again. I prefer the tag being back here. I always call them tush tags because they're usually on the bottoms. But GE Animation likes to put them on their sides so then you can see it really well. So I guess that's just me. It's something you could cut up if you wanted to. I won't because that's part of the item to me, but this is an adorable plush for sure. And there is a King Endymion one. I don't have that one yet. Hot Topic didn't have it, or I would have definitely gotten it. Some more stuff. I got this little pouch. I got this at Hot Topic as well. I'm trying to buy the Sailor Moon stuff at Hot Topic because I want them to get more of it. I want them to bring more of it. So you have to buy it for them to get more. That's just how it works. So I try to use some of my coupons and stuff to get these. And this is a little pouch or coin purse type of thing. It is the Crystal Star Compact, and it does have a little claw hook here as well as the ring hook, so you can use either one if you want. And it does have the embroidery just like the plushes do. Inside you do have this little foam piece that you can take out, so then you can actually use it and put change in and stuff. But I thought this would look really nice with the GE bag. And in case you guys don't know, the GE bag was really popular when it came out. Really, really, really popular. I saw all kinds of people posting about it. Everybody wanted to know how to get one. They were only at the stores. It wasn't online yet, so nobody knew how to get one. It was driving them crazy. But here's the bag, and it has silhouettes all over it. All over the bag. It's really pretty. It does have its flaws, though. The only thing that I noticed right off about it is the silhouettes do not line up on every single embossment. There are some, like this one here, that's not quite lined up. Other ones are lined up perfectly. And I don't know, it's still really pretty. I don't particularly mind that they're not lined up perfectly. It just shows that it's a cheap bag, which it is cheap. A lot of really nice purses go for well into the hundreds. So it's just something for a fan to get and enjoy and show off. And I think it accomplishes that. The handles are a little small. They could definitely be kind of longer for sure. And it doesn't come with a strap to carry it on your shoulder, unfortunately. Inside, it's just plain white. And this is the type of material where it can get dirty really easily. But you might be able to wash it with a damp rag and some soap. It does have a pocket here, and it does have a zip pocket right here. So you can store some little things like lipstick and coins or anything you want there. And the zipper goes all the way around, like so. And it does have these little things at the bottom. I guess they're little stand beads. So if this gets really full, it helps to keep its shape and helps from the bottom to get dirty, I guess. But I still like it, and I do plan to use it, but it's not perfect. So put that in mind before you buy it. $30 bag on Circle Red. $40 with Hot Topic, but it is not without its flaws, pretty much. But you get this little hangy thing and put it on here if you wanted to, which is how they had it displayed on Hot Topic's website. And I'll probably do that because I think it looks kind of nice. Yeah. But that is the GE bag. Now this button here is another thing that I have. I cannot remember if I showed this in a previous one. I watched all my previous ones because I'm not particularly keeping track, unfortunately. And I did not see this in those videos, so I thought maybe I didn't show it. But this is, of course, another Sailor Moon button. And this one was like $3. And it's a really nice big button. I think I got this at Hot Topic, but it doesn't have like the traditional Hot Topic type of sticker, but it looks like something Hot Topic would have definitely had for sure, because I got the other giant button from them as well. But it's really nice, and it would look nice on a coat or a shirt or anything that you want to put it on. But there's that. And the last GE merchandise item that I have, but I also have one additional item that's not GE that I wanted to throw in as well, but so don't leave me yet. But this is the Luna beanie, and I got this at Hot Topic as well. This was $16.50, but I didn't pay that. I'm pretty sure I used coupons. I try to always use coupons because I always get so many. But this is the beanie of Luna, and they also have one of Artemis as well. The ears are kind of like a silkscreen type thing. Yeah. And then the face is actually embroidered on. And then on the back, we have the logo stamped on, which is a really nice touch, so that everybody knows it is from Sailor Moon. And it's kind of small, but it does stretch. I put it on, but I got a bow. Well, heck with it. I'll take the bow off. Go away, bow. Okay. So try it on here. Oh, yeah. Because I can't really review it unless I actually put it on, so I'll put it on. So, there it is. I am so excited to wear this. Of course, by the time that I get it, it's kind of no longer cold. But if it's a breezy night, I might wear it until winter time. But I think it's really cute. It definitely stretches out so you can fit it nice. So, and the material is soft, so it's comfortable to wear. Overall, I really like it. So I'm glad that I got it. And the last thing is this cup. And this is not GE merchandise, but it is international Sailor Moon release merchandise. This is actually by Just Funky. And I guess they make different cups and stuff. I got this at Spencer's. And of course this also has Marco's art on it, but it's like a lenticular type of image that moves. And it's a rather large cup as well, but I really, really like it. The only big issue with lenticular anything is that it can be easily scratched and it would kind of mess up the image. So I don't really plan to really use this. I think that I'm going to use it to put stuff in, but not actually use to drink, because I'm afraid that I'll mess up the image on it. But that's just my preference. I still think it works really well if you want to get it to actually use. And it says hand wash only, so you can't put this in the microwave. Not that you probably want to because it's in plastic. Put cold liquids only in it as well, is what it says. But it's really cool, and of course I got this at Spencer's, so. Spencer's has been getting a little bit of things, not too much like Hot Topic has, but they have been getting a few little things. So that is pretty much my GE animation merchandise haul review that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely let me know what you think of the stuff that I showed, especially the bag. I know a lot of people have this bag because it's still really cool, and a lot of people are looking for it. So if you haven't got it yet and you're feeling left out, Circle Red has it. And I don't know, it might even be on eBay for all I know. I have not looked, but it might be. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next GE animation review or Sailor Moon review or Sailor Moon video. Alright, bye.